Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins again for some more Factorio, doing our Deathworld All Achievement run, and once again we are going to be looking to our lovely friend Kitch for an amazing set of blueprint imports for us. This is the print that's going to give this beautiful book that is got a whole bunch of station-related stuff. So, I'm doing a little bit of station stuff here. Nothing grandiose, but he's got some nice station options here that do unloads and loads and so on. So this is what we're looking for right here. I'm going to actually get that blueprint somewhere in here. Yes? No? No? Where is it? There you go. Kitch's Blue Station book. You can find this on Kitch's videos YouTube channel. Check out his series there, and just search in the little icon there for his blueprint book. He's got Kitch's blueprint books of all sorts and sizes. We're using this lovely second one here, and so I'm going to actually throw that right down there. Now, I'm not going to be using most of them, I'm sure. I'm not at that level, but we got this station right here, and if we were to place that down, it would blow the heck out of things, but we don't want that. So I'm actually going to place it here, and I'm going to remove this side of it, and like that. And I'm actually just going to grab this right here, and we're going to plop it down right there. So that's the loading. That's the wrong one. Don't do that. I wanted the unload version, so let's do that properly this time. So there you go. That's the wrong one. This is how I roll. This is the loading station. I want the unloading station 2 car right. Yes, unloading station 2 car right. That's the one we look for. Now, I'm doing one-sided unloading on this, which may or may not be a wise idea. I guess we could put this in here. Let's do the left. Get rid of them cliffs there for me, fellas. That's very kind and fast of you. Don't want to make that mistake if it's not what you really want to do, right? Let's do that. I like how cliff explosives are smart explosives. They don't damage anything. So this is what we're going to have. So we'll have 6 cars on each side. They'll unload onto a blue belt. This just dumps straight onto the belt. It's not the fastest possible version, but it is very, very consistent. I'm sure there's theoretically faster ones. You can check out his video there to give the whole rundown on all the various options, and I think you will love what you see. So we're going to actually go ahead and connect this fun right here to maybe the power station along the train line. Sounds lovely. That works for me, since it is a station. So these, as they fill these things dump into both chests super duper duper fast. As soon as it's empty, that should send the train off for its next route. These are just unloading improperly because we don't have any steel chests. We could build those. There you go. And they'll put them in. All going good. Already empty. And off he goes. We found that out yesterday, that he's able to actually do his whole loop to the top, to the roundabout. And we can adjust those later as we need to, or we can like take tracks off elsewhere. But right now, that's the end of the line. We're down here in where our coal is, so now we have a nice solid feed. Now that won't be a double line, I don't think, compressed forever, but it'll give more than we need, and certainly more than we're going to be using right now for our coal feed. So the next thing on the to-do list is actually going to be to get some of these in our logistics thing, actually. Where are we? We're going to go with these beautiful, you know what? We already have the blue ones, so I think we'll actually use the blue ones. We can upgrade later if we need to. Speed is not the current limiting factor right now. Now, I don't have a build for this. I'm going to steal things like the tracks from Kitch, because he's awesome, and you should definitely go subscribe to him if you haven't already. What are you doing? Watching my nonsense when you could be watching his. This recipe is going to be something I'm going to have to build on the fly, which is a lot of fun for me as well. So let's switch this up. I've been playing other games, doing other things in the channel, so it's got to get my brain around this idea. So if we go 3 tiles down, are we able to kind of like do this for plastics? Plastics is on a chemical plant, dummy. Dum. I love the new graphics. Can't find what I need it to be. There you go. Alright, plastics is going to be a fluids thing because, of course, it takes coal and it takes petroleum gas. 1 second crafting time. So let's see. They are going to have a single pipe input. So we could do something like this. That might be an idea. It's going to produce plastics output or input. It's going to input coal and output plastics. 1 per second. Output 2 plastics. So, I mean, I could do something like this. Not a build I've done before, but I could do something like this, right? Where we have the petroleum coming through here. The plastics will probably, probably at an underground sort of deal at this point. Oops, underground deal at this point, right? Where we come over here and grab the petroleum off this line. And you guys are where? Where do you guys go to? To there? The petroleum goes to here. That works. We can do that sort of thing, right? So we get petroleum in this line. And then we could take, we have to output, this is both plastics, so we're going to output 2 to 1, so 2 plastics for every 1 coal we put in. So what if we did something like this? I don't know if it's crazy to think of doing reds, but maybe it isn't. If we had reds like that, and we had reds like that, then we had, no, that won't work. That won't work. We could do, let's put the blue for the inputs like that. Presuming we're doing more of these, right? There. Good. So that's going to take actually out, not in. We're going to need to take out the, why is that weird? Why does that look weird? That is what we're looking for. Output, and then we need to input, are we going to do that on a belt? Are we going to weave those? I don't know. We're probably going to want to have a lot of coal dumping in here. We could do 2 belts, right? We could do something like this. And that instead. Maybe that's where we go. Something like, oops, those have to go in. Good. Then what we end up having is some belt of some sort. At this point, bringing in the coal. Right, so that's 2 tiles out. I'm guessing it's probably going to be red, not yellow. Likely a good idea. Maybe that for the coal to begin with. We don't need this like 4 belts of blue, that's for sure. We can upgrade these as needs be. And then we can have an output belt that can handle more. Can't handle twice, but it can handle more. Running out at blue. Crazy amount of plastics eventually if we fill that. So that's a pretty good amount, I would say, for us. And then if we actually just power here and here, would that make it tileable? Maybe. If we did that, it would make it tileable. There. Okay, so how much is that going to produce? Well, that would put out, each of these will put out 2, 4, 6, and 8 plastic per second. Okay. Not quite per second because of the ratios and the percentages and efficiency of the machine and whatnot. So, assuming the same... Oh, wait. Chemical plants are not the same ratio, are they? Chemical plants have a crafting speed of 1. So, they actually do put out 8 per second. Okay. These guys have a crafting speed of most of that. It is right now it's 0.93 something. So that's because, why? We have a couple speed modules in them. These guys are 0.75. At a default, they're 0.75. Up here, we could probably easily do this and speed these up, right? We cannot. They won't reach doing that. So we'll probably do a belt weave here then. That might be the choice of build there. But ratio-wise, we need to basically fill, I don't know, some number of plastic. So these guys are doing 0.75 apiece. They're effectively have a productivity of about 1 per second for this stack. And then with the speed buffs on them, they're going to be notably quicker than that. Each of these are going to attach a speed of 50% boost. So they're going to have, what, 4 of them attached to each machine? Yeah, 4 on each machine. So they're going to be sitting at a good 200 and something percent. Plus 50, plus 50. Yeah, they're sitting at, let's say, 2.5 per second. Very rough numbers, but 2.5 per second per stack. So I need 5 plastic per second hitting here. Is that right? It sounds about right to me. So let's go 5 per second. So this belt is going to carry 45 items per second, half of that being 22.5. So we're going to get 4.5 lines of this, basically filled with plastic, and then maybe part of the way through we have to interject a little extra plastic near the end. So 22 plastic per second without speed is going to mean that we have a lot of these guys going. So, conversely, instead of doing a ton of them, what if we go to doing what we've been kind of trending so far, and we switch this up and we do some sort of beaconed build. I'm not sure that these are... What are we upset for? Why are we so upset at me? I don't need all this weapons and fuel stuff right now. So let's drop this to 100 maybe? I think they stack in hundreds, right? No, they stack in 200s. Okay, then 200 is fine. How about our flamethrower turrets? They stack in hundreds. Let's drop that down to a stack of 100. There we go. Anything over that needs to be ejected out of my inventory. We have a lot of building bots. How many do we have now? Still over 100. There we go. Yeah, still over 200 actually. Now we're at 200 bots. That's a little better. Saved ourselves a bit of space, not a lot. I'm not going to need these burner inserters, so we can get rid of those, please and thank you. Anything else I can ditch? Probably not really. Not a lot. I might not need the fish, but I love having them, so too bad. They're going to stay. Poison capsules, I thought... Oh, really? Oh, right. This is telling how many I've got. That's right. So let's drop that number back down to 100. Thank you. So that automatically drops into the trash box. Fantastic. Repair packs, we obviously do not need a ton of those. A little hard to see right now. It's asking for 500. We don't need 500. We can go down to like 100. Thank you. Activate that. We can drop the steam engines. Don't need them at all. We'll keep the accumulators on us. A few extras of the power we won't keep. And I really only need 1 stack of the yellow belts. If that. Probably not that. I think we're okay. A little better, a little cleaner here. I love the new sound effects. What do you guys think of all the new stuff? I love it. It is so fun. It's just, it refreshes things. It livens them up a little. That's pretty good. We don't need 100 laser turrets right now. It's probably overkill. Is that what we're telling them to bring us? Laser turrets? 100? Yeah, that's what we're telling them to bring us. I mean, we'll keep some around in case we do something fun with them. But probably not. Oh, I like the new electric engines. The electric engine icon looks legitimately like a proper electric engine. Where's the regular engines? These new icons are pretty. I love everything about them. Haven't seen one that I don't like. Really, really good. Really well done, guys. Factorio is coming to its 1.0 version-ish soon, theoretically. So we're gonna remove this as well. I don't need that. I can just remove that with the smart guys. They can do all that fun work for us. Now, if we do these things, how can we boost things? If we have beacons, where the beacons, where the beacons. That's Roboports, not beacons. That is Roboport. Wait, oh, it's the personal Roboports. Okay. Oh, the flamethrower turrets icon looks great. Well, let's find beacons. Transmission beacons. There you are. Apparently none. That's what we have. Okay. No, we don't want to do that at once. We don't want to build them all in one time. We want to maybe build one and then the other 6. Okay, so those guys, I mean, we don't need to. We could just go over here and just queue them. I don't know why I'm being so derpy about that. So let's go here. If we do the... Oh, hi. If we do something like some number of those, Probably not that far. That is going to hit that one. Okay, so we can only hit him with 4, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 hitting him. Okay. So we can do that, and that'll work for some number. If we go, say, 8 of these guys or 10 of these guys, is this guy going to be hitting him? He is, but that's the last one. So we do that many across the top and the bottom. Good. That is 8 of them. Okay, so we need 16 of those beasts. All right. So now that's the max range we can have things. So we need to input and output weirdly. So let's input here and output here. Oops. Output in the middle, input here, and we can do... we're going to have more plastic coming out than we have coal going in. So I think I'm fine with that if we go... Oops. Like that, and then we'll throw our pipe down. So these are the inputs, and those are inputs. Wait a second. That's 5. Yeah, so that's a total of 10 of these beasts. Okay. Outputs there. I don't know, I just arbitrarily chose 10. I don't know if it's a smart plan. No idea. So belt weaving, basically we want the inputs to be the reds. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. There. So that's the underground to the next input. Next input. And I guess the next input would be here. If we go any further. So what do we got? A four space style in between? Yeah, 4 space in between. And then the blues are gonna have to sing over this way. You're gonna go like that, and then you're coming out here. Right? Okay, that works. The red doesn't have to be that long because that's where it's going to end, I would think. We'll just put this here for now for visual cue for me. And then if I can just take that maybe, please, and move it over here. So those are inputs and outputs. So the red line hits there, and the blue is going to come off this way. All right, so we need a red line of coal to come up here. And I think what it can do is come here. And then we will split it off with a blue splitter like that, allowing full throughput on either side, or as max as I can get throughput on either side, like that. No, not that far. We'll come over here with you, and we'll just bump you up and onto the line. That's our coal line. And we'll go like this. We can have a, oops, we can have it, for now we can have, do we feed both? Coal is definitely on empty ore. Empty the amount ore come with it. Yeah, well, they've still got more to go. And then a blue line to go like that. All the way up here. It's not quite a compressed red, is it? No, it's fine. That's working. Okay, that's your ditty right there. So that's combining both sides. Should equally feed both sides. Or relatively equally feed both sides. This is not actually doing anything. So we don't actually input anything there. Those are being filled here and going to the right. We can do that. That was over the edge. And that's our coal ending right there. It doesn't have to go anywhere. I just want an indicator, visual indicator for myself. And then we can power this by going, say, here, here, and here. Right? Boom. Do your thing. Lots and lots and lots of plastic. Now, in this case, both of them are coming out here. One-sided. That's fine with me. we are going to, for now, run down and do that. That's all we need to get us the plastics. So I think we pull this down for now, slightly past this, and head it off to the east. To some length to the east, apparently further than I can reach with my current supply of plastic. Now, this is going to have to hit this side of this blue. No, it's not. I lied. I wanted something different, didn't we? Okay, get rid of that. A blip right to there. Thank you. That was my bad. What I do want is to copy this menagerie repeatedly to the other side. Straight on through, actually, to the other side, as they say. Alright, you're going to go there, and we will copy-paste you. That is number 3, number 4, and number 5. Half a plastic belt is what that should consume at full volume. Now, it's going to take a lot of time for them to get everything set up because there's a billion modules needed on that. But that's fine. Since we're already right here, that's a convenient location. We'll actually bring that baby right on down. This is going down, right? Zoom in. Yes, this is going down. We're going to keep running until we find somewhere that's going to stop us from keep running. I'll bring it this way, I think. Hello. Hello. And you can come down right here. Like this. I love the sound effects. Aren't they amazing? We need to be a little less silly with that. Where are we taking it? Well, we're not going through that whole nonsense. Okay. Clearly this wasn't the best idea. How about we bring it in here? Like that. And we can just scoot it over this way. Like that. Good. And that's kind of exactly where I wanted that to go. Kind of exactly. But not quite exactly. Let's go here. This is the right spot, right? I wanted it to come in over this way. Yeah, I think we did. So we want it to go in, let's say, here. Yes, indeed. And we can do this, this, and this. And I think what we're going to do is take this out here for now. And we're going to go, let's go blue belt, that, that, and that. And then we put a blue mixer right there. Lovely. Over this way. And there's our blue. Our blue lino plastic. Now, this is not going to be currently a full blue belt of plastic, but it'll get things started. That's going to mean we have a good solid feed of plastic coming up here on a double belt. A double red, anyways, 30 items per second per side. Not that we're going to fill that much. We're not going to actually be able to quite produce that much. Having said that, I think we'll probably have to find a spot to insert you. What about doing this? And, that is what I want to do, actually. And you can come up here. We're going to have a blue coming across this way. Are we going to have a blue? You're 45 items per second, so a red, which is full. Yeah, but we'll only be able to feed half of it. No, well, we can feed full. So a full red belt is going to completely fill that. Correct? Correct. So let's go with this. Instead of that, we're going to replace you. We're going to grab a splitter here. And we're going to go there for the output. Like that. And this is going to be an offshoot red here to here. And you're going to go like that. And you're going to feed at a rate of See, it's going to grab from both sides because this belt speed is going to help it actually be able to pick up both. It'll try to feed just this side, but it'll catch up on the other one anyways. And then I want this to swap up to a blue, please. There we go. So we got plastic going like crazy over here now, and we should, in theory, be able to feed enough down here. Why is this? Is this not going to make it? I don't know if this is quite enough. With the current setup, it's definitely not. Okay. That's an interesting twist. How do we adjust that? This system isn't ideal, I guess. No, it should work. It's not. These guys were filling at a full rate, right? They were taking the whole route. So when it speeds up, if we have an issue, it'll be down here. We'll see this full and this not working. Right now, it's backing up because it's feeding faster than we need it, and we're not speed moduling any of this stuff up here right now. We will. There's beacons placed. That's something. It's a hopeful bit of detail, but it's not quite what we need numbers wise. So these need to actually have speed modules in them. They currently have speed module 1s available. We have, I should say. We are doing okay for time, actually. Speed module 1s. I thought I had some of them in my inventory. Of course, everything's visually changed now, or some things have. No, we got efficiency and we got production. Okay, so no, we don't. We've got red circuits and we've got green circuits. We can make speed modules, can we not? Am I mistaken somehow on that? I don't think so. I think we got red modules and we got green modules right there, and I think that's fantastic. So let's we left these things here to remind us to possibly put these inserters here to possibly put a package back in there, or packaging up some portables in there. I don't think we need it. If we find that we try to insert with a robot and we don't have the materials, then we'll look into it. Are we missing something cool here, like a RoboPort? I know we are, and the reason is probably because of the design that we had it set up on. Okay. You're there, alright. Well, that's fine. Let's go up to here. And here. Alright, that works. Oh, this must have been what was being talked about in the comments. We didn't have the space mapped entirely. So what ended up happening is apparently they can only ghost place into stuff that you have some sort of vision on. So if we tried to ghost place something over here and we had this vision but not this, it would place in this zone. It wouldn't place in there. That's what I understand to have been said, and my understanding as to why this is all wonky. Do we have radar supposed to be in this area? No, I think we're fine. I think the pattern mostly covers now. Now, you guys are definitely missing your beacons, so that's what we need to put in here in these last couple minutes. Right away, a beacon facility. It doesn't have to be stellar, but it does have to be productive. It does have to be outputting beacons, basically, is what I mean by productive. So let's see. What was our build style for those? I think we have beacons, production module 1s, into a production module 2. So these guys take 15 seconds to craft, and they take 30 seconds to craft. So we could do that, and then these take 60 seconds to craft. So 15. So this is a 2-to-1, and this is a 2-to-1. What if we did this old build, and then we did this old build? That seems like a strange but interesting idea. You take red and blue. You take red and green. Red and green, red and blue. Red and blue. Totally doable. Totally doable. Entirely doable. Did I mention that it's doable? Like that. So if this is a speed module 3, and these are speed module 2s, and this is speed module 1s, does that work? Is it that easy? Houston, we have a problem. How is that simple? So you guys are feeding there. You guys are feeding 2 to 1. Oh, that's not 2 to 1. That is definitely not 2 to 1, Drake. Good job. Unless we gave these a speed boost. Okay, let's think of another process that might work, because that's how you do things really quick when you're in a hurry. This goes here, and this goes here instead. We don't have the room to fit those in directly in between, do we? Okay, so then this build here. Oh, I like that. You guys go like that, you go like that, and that. This becomes the 2s, these become the 1s. We have red and green coming along here. We have red and blue coming along here. Right? We don't have any blue yet, but we'll get there. So if we bring red and green circuits in here, let's actually just move this. Instead of adjusting everything, I want to throw this, say, here. How far? We're going to give it a little space. That seems sensible to me. Now, can I reach with beacons as well? We sure can. Something like that. That's 8. That's not quite covering, is it? That one doesn't reach. That one does. Okay. Not gonna work, is it? That's gonna give 6. Okay. I mean, that's all right. And then not sure how much we need to speed these. Let's do the same thing. Does this guy catch there? It does. 2, 3, 4. The middle one has 1, 2, 3. Not 4. How about that? You don't reach, huh? I don't think this works. Oh, there we go. Does that work? Yes, that covers them all. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the outside. Middle guy has 1 there, and there cover him, but not that one. Okay. I mean, that's sort of okay. Not quite, but it'll do. Maybe we upgrade that one to a green and leave these blue. I'm not sure. You can go to a speed 3. You guys are speed 2s. You guys will presumably have blue and red going on your line. You'll have... do we do speed modules for speed modules? That seems weird. I don't think I can put production modules in. No, I can't put production modules in there or in a speed module producer, in a module producer. Or is it just a speed module producer? All right, you need to go get yourself one of the, no, not there, one of these. Build me one of those fine things. This is going to go here. Nope, that was definitely wrong. Here, please. Good. And there. And then the red undergrounds going along here. That's probably far enough. Red belt instead of yellow, please. Thank you. Like that. And then I want I suppose that's plenty to have as red. There, and this is going to be our green. Needs to be up higher. And we are out of time again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's copy this. That sucks, dude. That sucks. Red. Doing that. Okay, that works. Inputs here and here. You don't need the speed for that. I'm sure it's 15-second timer. We could literally do these guys. I suppose it might... No. Really? That pains me to think of doing those right now. Okay, there, and then we go like this. And that's our power pack. Oh wait, you don't quite reach the outside, eh? How about this? Ah, but you don't reach... Oh, you're gonna have to have inputs up there anyways. There, there, and there. We're gonna have these guys reach here. There. That's gonna bug me. That's so gonna bug me that that's not centered. And there. Okay. For symmetry, I'd put 2 blues if I was on my own and not being watched. You know I would. They're all covered. They're all covered. There, there, and there. Everything is covered. So we just need to connect the power to the network over here. That's like that. Now, you guys can make your speed module 1s pretty quickly. You're going to output there. You're going to output there. You're going to output there. No. Look at that. Okay, and I want a the opportunity, anyways, to have a little bit of each. There. You can do 1 stack, of course. Let's make us some of these, please. Oh, character chests. Makes me some of those, please. Thank you. This is 1 stack. 1 stack. Blue, I want lots of more stacks. Honestly. We may have to take that out somewhere, which wouldn't be, you know, would be a little surprising if I did that way, but okay. Not what I planned. That's fine. Oops, it's not fine. Okay, so that is gonna get us blues, correct? When you finish, you dump up into there. That we need red and blues in there, of course. So to do that, we're going to have red on one side, which would be, I don't know. Let's do this again. There. Then we're going to have blue circuits coming in on the other side. I don't think I have any blues, to be honest. Sitting around anywhere. I'm pretty sure we don't. But we'll do this anyways, and we'll put in a request for 50 of the blue circuits. No, 100 is fine. If we've got them, we've got them. I don't think we do anywhere, but that's fine. Okay, so that's going to get us the reds and blues. There's the speed module 1s being produced. They're going to fill this queue up, which requires that they have 4. It's now got 4 in it, which means the rest are going to go in here. Excellent. And they fed these guys. We just need blue circuits to make that happen. Speed module 1s apparently are needed somewhere. So that'll work. We can copy this over a couple times. I don't know if this is particularly magically awesome, but I like it. It worked. We got what we needed out of it. Let's go up one more tile. See if we can plop that beauty in right there. Thank you much. And there and there. And that works. Already building. Look at them go. More assembly machines? Sure. You probably got them coming. That's fine. There we go. Everything is happy. Okay, well that's a decent place for us to put a cut. Let me know what you think of this build. Again, off the top of my head, just kind of figuring it out as I go. Learning to use these beacons basically everywhere. This red, I don't know if it's got the volume to keep up. In my heart, I think no. Because of the ratios. because of all the speeds once we get them in. What did we tell them together? Speed module 3s. So they're going to have 50% bonus from each from 4 beacons at a time. Yeah, that's probably not going to do super stellar. But this is providing us with lots of plastics. When they start making beacon 3s, their speed 3s, then that'll provide us with more plastics per second. That's probably sufficient for a while. Definitely need some sort of scale up, I'm sure, but it's happening. Things are grooving. Now, did that mean you get what you need? Yeah, so you're ready to produce, huh? You are. Okay, they're not fast. I'll tell you that much. These are not fast at all. But if we can... I don't know that we're going to get speed module 3s there. Did you make any yet? No. Alright, well that's going to be it for today. Thank you everybody for joining me for another episode of Factorio Deathworld All Achievement Run. We're past the Deathworld and we're just achieving now. Thank you so much. We'll see you in game.